Hi crafters, it's Han here from HanCraftedCards.com. Welcome to my channel today. This is the card that I'm going to be showing you how to make for this week's 3-colour card challenge. It's using the Floral Sentiments stamp set, and we also are going to use a tiny little stamp from the Bunch of Blossoms, but mainly the Floral Sentiments. We're going to do a little bit of watercolouring today, and I'm also going to show you what to do if you accidentally spill glitter all over your card. Yeah, so let's get started. So as always, we're going to start by choosing some colours for this week's colour challenge. I have gone with the comment from Prudence Jones, which is my mum. She picked the numbers 15, 13 and 30, so that gives us 15 is Tempting Turquoise, and then 13 is Blushing Bride, and then 30 is 30 there it is, Rich Razzleberry. Okay, so Tempting Turquoise, Blushing Bride and Rich Razzleberry. I will go and get those colours, pick a stamp set, and then we can get started. Okay, so these are our colours for this week: Tempting Turquoise, Blushing Bride and Rich Razzleberry. And I've chosen the Floral Statements stamp set. We've just got this one, me and Mum, and I love it. It is so nice. So I thought I would use this. I'm not sure how this is going to look with these colours, but we will give it a go. So I've got some watercolour paper, because we're going to do a little bit of watercolouring and then add a little wink of Stella. It's clear, so I think that goes. So I think I am going to stamp. Shall I do the thank? I might do the hello actually. I haven't done the hello yet, so that should fit quite nicely across like so. So let me just grab a block. Yep. And I'm going to stand up. It's because this is a larger stamp. Oops, and I'm going to stamp it in Rich Razzleberry. Because it's a big stamp, I'm going to take the ink pad to the stamp that way and make sure it's really nicely inked. And then just in the centre, and I'm going to press it down really well, particularly on the letters because they are solid. We want to make sure that they are stamped nicely. Okay, let's have a look. Awesome. So because this is watercolour paper and it does have a lot of texture, it's given us quite a funky looking look to the letters. And if you can see that, you see it's kind of giving us a nice speckly look. That's because it's watercolour paper and it is very toothy. So, oops, I didn't get my Stampin' Scrub. So, just cleaning off my stamp. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to make sure that's dry, and then with the Blushing Bride, I'm going to add some colour to the flowers. Not too much, because obviously the Rich Razzleberry is there and it will run. run, so I'm not going to soak my paper or even wet the brush too much with water, sorry. So I'm just going to just very lightly add some colour to the flowers. I'm not trying to get this perfect at all. Just adding a little colour to the larger of the flowers, and because, like I said, the rich raspberry is there, it will run a little bit, particularly in that middle section where there's a lot of colour, but then it just adds to the colour of the flowers, which is pretty cool. Like so. And I'm purposefully not trying to get right to the edge of the flowers, so I will zoom you in actually so you can see the look when we focus. There we go. So I'm going to bring in the rich raspberry just to add a little bit of darkness to the very centres, just a touch, and yeah, I'm liking that. So I'm not adding any water, I'm just touching with the centre, with the colour, to add colour to the centre. Oh dear me. Okay. Let's close that. And then with the Tempting Turquoise, I'm just going to clean off my aqua painter. I'm just doing it on my Stampin' Scrub, just in one of the corners, like so. Squeeze a little water out and just use a Stampin' Scrub. So I'm going to do the same with the Tempting Turquoise, just squeezing and just a drop of water in there just to wet your brush. So I don't want this really wet, and then pick up some colour. I'm just going to go start dark around the edges, and then as I go in towards the flower, I'm going to get lighter. So just work your way around, and then just pick up a little bit. You see it's getting lighter towards the flower. And I'm just using my Stampin' Scrub to take off a little bit of colour if I've picked up too much. And then now I'm just going to bring the colour right around. Oops, let's move it up. I'm just working up towards the flower, but not touching it. I'm just pulling a little bit of colour from the edges. Excuse me. But not adding any more, just adding a little bit more water if I need, but not actually any more colour. Because there's enough colour on here now that I can just pull it towards the centre. just with water. And softening the edges of the colours as well. Oops. So just keep working around. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more to the edges. Just make sure those lines are nice and blended out. It's quite relaxing actually. I do like watercolouring. Okay, just do a little bit more on this side and then I think we're done. A little bit in the middle. There we go. I'm happy with that, I think. I'm just going to let this dry completely and then we will move on to the next step. I'll be right back. So this is completely dry now. Just to add a little bit of definition back to the centre of our flowers, I've got the Bunch of Blossoms stamp set, and there's a little splotch, that's the best way I can describe it, that I'm just going to stamp in Rich Raspberry, just in the centre of the flowers, just to add just that touch of definition back, like so. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put the card together. So let's zoom you back, whoops, wrong way, zoom you back out a little bit, and then we'll Wink of Stella it up. Awesome. I'm going to add some fuse, whoops, oh come on, I'm going to add some tape to the back. Oh, why are all of my tapes not working today? What's going on? Oh dear, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those days. Okay, and I've got over the edge. Oh goodness me. Okay, that's going there. Beautiful. And then I've got a Rich Raspberry card base. And that's going to go on there. But before I add that, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella. And I think I'm going to add it to the leaves, because what will happen, some of the ink will get lifted up. Oh, sorry. Alarm on my phone. Some of the ink will get lifted up with the Wink of Stella and pull out just a little bit. So it will ever so slightly colour those leaves as well. So it'll add some sparkle and colour. Now, whether or not there are purple leaves in nature, I have no idea, but there will be on this card. So pretty much everything that I haven't coloured already, we'll add a little shimmer and shine. So let's have a look. Don't know if you can see, it's coloured the leaves slightly. Need more shimmer though, can't hardly see it. It's even coming out. Okay, there we go. You really shouldn't squeeze your Wink of Stella, but oh, because that's why. Great. Oh dear. Okay, so how do we fix a Wink of Stella accident? Dear me. Oh, let's get a paper towel and see if we can mop some of that up. And I'd literally just said you shouldn't shake your Wink of Stella, squeeze your Wink of Stella. There we go, it's not too bad. Let's try and lift some of that up. So at this point, this is where you do as I say and not as I do. Unless you want Wink of Stella everywhere. Which, you know, it doesn't look terrible on the edge, so let's add it around the edge and pretend like that's what we meant to do. Oh dear. There we go. That's what we meant to do all along. And then I'm going to grab, there we go, and I'll add a few speckles. So there's a few speckles all over. So yeah, that's hidden the mistake. Let that dry. So you've got a little bit of sparkle on the leaves and a little speckle of glimmer all over. Oh, dearie me. Oh no, those are the small ones. I'm going to pop this up. Oops. And that is our colour challenge. There you go. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out. Flowers, I mean, you can do your images in any colour. It doesn't have to be the proper colours. So I'm happy with that. So that was Tempting Turquoise, Blushing Bride and Rich Razzleberry. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks good. Let me know what you think. If you make a card with Stampin Up colours or whatever brand of colour you have, you can post it on my Facebook page. Don't forget, there are links for that in the description, or any other crafts you would like to share on my Facebook page. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, because I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. So lots of tutorials to inspire you to create. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!